Hey guys, what is up? In today's video, I'm going to be ranking my top 10 favorite Godzilla figures in my collection. So without further ado, let's just get right into this video. At number 10, we have the Bandai Movie Monster Series, Godzilla 2000. I love the way the purple dorsal fins look on this figure. They just look so awesome, and they're also very shiny too. I also like how menacing this figure looks as well. It looks like it came right out of the Godzilla 2000 movie. And he doesn't have the best articulation because it's a Movie Monster Series figure, but whatever. Okay, now moving on. And at number 9, we have the Bandai Movie Monster Series, Godzilla 2004. This figure looks very awesome. It looks like it came right out of Godzilla Final Wars. I love how menacing he looks because the design of Godzilla Final Wars looks very menacing, just like how I said about Godzilla 2000. Like, again, he's a Bandai Movie Monster Series figure, so he doesn't have the best articulation. I also think the paint job is decent, but it's still a really good figure. Okay, now moving on. At number 8 is going to be the Bandai Creations Godzilla Final Wars, the 12-inch figure. This figure is very cool. I love how big he is. He's 12-inch tall Godzilla, which is nice. There's also another Godzilla Final Wars. Godzilla Final Wars is a very cool design. And this is also one of the first Godzilla figures I ever got, if not the first Godzilla figure I ever got. He also has some pretty good articulation, better than most Movie Monster Series figures, which is really nice. And yeah, he also has some very good detailing, and this figure is definitely one of my favorites. He does have a little bit of scuffing though, but that's okay. I got him when I was a kid. Alright, now moving on. And at number 7 is the NECA Godzilla 2014. This figure is very cool because it's from one of my favorite Godzilla movies of all time. I love the way this figure looks. It looks like it came right out of the screen. I mean, it looks a little bit cartoony, but he has very good articulation as well. He even has a bendy tail, which is awesome. And I love the dry brushing and stuff that's on it. You can see like some green highlights, which is really cool. Okay, now moving on. And at number 6 is going to be the Bandai Limited Movie Monster Series Godzilla 1984. This figure is so awesome because it is from Godzilla 1984, which doesn't get that many figures. I also love how menacing the 1984 Godzilla looks with his big fangs and everything else and his super long tail. He's just really awesome Godzilla. He also has some pretty good paint job. They didn't paint the dorsal fins all the way down, which is a little bit of a disappointment. It has some decent articulation as well. Moving on. And at number 5 is going to be the Bandai Limited Movie Monster Series Godzilla 1975. This figure is so awesome because I absolutely love the design from Terror of Mechagodzilla. It is definitely one of my favorites. I love how good this figure looks. It looks like it literally came right out of the movie with some really good details. They almost painted it all the way to the tip of the tail, the dorsal fins. I also like the green highlights that are on this figure as well. Those are very cool. And I love how angry / cute his face looks. He's a very awesome figure. He also has some pretty good articulation as well. Alright, now moving on. And now getting into the top 4, at number 4 has got to be the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 1991 Shinjuku Decisive Battle version. This figure is very awesome. I love the detailing on this figure. The Heisei Godzilla is also my favorite Godzilla of all time. I love how much articulation is on this figure. I love the way this figure looks. When you have the mouth closed and when you have the roaring face, he looks very, very, very menacing. You can also put him into a bunch of cool action poses. Alright, now moving on. And at number 3 has got to be the Jada Toys RC Godzilla Evolved. This figure is very awesome because for one, it can actually shoot fire out of its mouth, which is really awesome. You can also control it to make this thing walk around, and you can also make the tail swing to knock down buildings, which is awesome. The sculpt on this figure is actually pretty good. The head sculpt is decent, but the spikes are where it really shines. This figure also makes very good noises, which is a very good bonus. And yeah, moving on. And at number 2 has got to be the Hiya Toys Godzilla from Godzilla King of the Monsters. This figure is so awesome. I absolutely love this figure. It looks just like the legendary Godzilla. I love all the dry brushes and stuff on it. They all look very nice. And I love the way the dorsal plates look on this one. Sadly, one of my dorsal plates is bent pretty badly. This figure also has some very good articulation. This figure also looks so menacing because it's legendary Godzilla and he's very, very menacing looking. This has definitely got to be one of the favorite figures in my collection. But yeah, moving on. And without a doubt, my favorite Godzilla figure in my collection has got to be the giant Godzilla 2019 from King of the Monsters. This figure is so awesome. It is the biggest figure in my collection, standing at approximately 21 inches tall. It has loads of cool detail. It has great articulation, and it just looks like the legendary Godzilla. The figure also has a swinging tail action feature, which also makes it very cool. Yeah, this figure is so awesome, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection. Alright guys, and that is going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell. Turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. And also, click on one of these videos above. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been Erwin Goji 14, signing out. Bye guys.